This total revised.
When you have what we got, the 13, and then you get what we warranted for.
And then you get what we warranted for.
So the total this one can clear ourselves. So the total revised budget is misleading. The total revised budget is your. Okay. It was your own budget. It was your approved budget. So instead, you should have put the auditor. Should have put approved the auditor budget. But why don't you correct those things in your responses? Because you see, the amount you are talking about the entry, I was going to tell, how did you get a supplementary twice? How did you get a supplementary twice?
Yeah, when you look at page 12, the template which is provided, it shows the initial budget, adjustment, and the revised. If the adjustment, it can be positive or minus. That's why they indicate the revised one, which is okay.
500, you are saying you did a double. 500, you are saying you
at the time of warranting. At the time of warranting, we got this figure came twice, but we only.
You know why I find your story a little, because the 500 and the 548
yes.
is 13,919 minus 371. You get 548. Is that correct?
Yes.
So this figure, you get me? This figure was in your budget. Not so?
Yes.
Why do you want to say you did a double entry?
No, what I'm saying, we did not do a double entry. It was a warrant that when we made a figure, it came as a duplicate figure, giving us a total of double the amount that was supposed to have received to do. So one of these figures was unwarranted.
No. You had a budget of 13.919. Okay? You were warranted. Okay? 13.371. The unwarranted amount was. So why do you say?
That is the difference, which was unwarranted.
Yes.
Yes.
What are you saying?
So the story is we never received the money. We didn't warrant for it. So we didn't actually.
Earlier you had said what?
What I'm saying, it was.
You had said the double entry.
At the point of creation of the warrant.
Does that make sense? Because once the money is in the budget, okay, the 513.99 was all given to you. Not so?
No.
No, it was not all given to you.
All given to us.
It was all not given to you. Now, for you are saying that figure there,
yes,
was unwarranted.
Yes. At the time of making the warrant, we never warranted for that figure. That's why you see our actual warrants giving us 13,371, less by that figure. So we never received that money for expenditure on our side.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
But what you had found wrong in your explanation, you are saying of a double entry on the warrant. That's why I said, isn't this the money you budgeted for?
No.
You had it budgeted for.
No. Chair.
No, get me, I know what is a warrant. The warrant is actually not by you. Okay? You are warranted, you are supposed to spend the money. The money was within your budget. You did not get it.
We did not get the money for expenditure.
Yes, why are you saying double entry?
Speak to what you got. And we move. Speak to what you got.
That's why I said, did you get a supplementary? No. And you are saying all this money was for
gratuity.
Now, in the other area query, you said you still had a payable. Honorable, do we follow this? You still had a payable of 800 59. This is gratuity. Had not been provided. Did it become part of your payable?
Chair, my explanation is, at the time of warranting, we received the 547. We received, and we cleared the gratuity. But at the time of warranting, I will say that an error was made. That's why this figure, when you look at our warrant, because we can still, when we look at our warrant, at the warranting process, say if we are going to warrant for 574, yes, we created that warrant. But at the time of saving and making and committing that money, we clicked that, in error, we clicked twice. So this figure doubled. Now, Treasury, I went to Finance and they reversed one. So the actual one came. We cleared, in that period, we cleared the what? The gratuity. So the other one did not come to us for expenditure. So that was at the time of warranting.
Honorable colleagues, are you getting this, gentleman? Eh? Because we are now asking you, in the financial year, you had money for gratuity.
Yes.
That was not warranted.
547, yes.
Is it part of the payable outstanding?
No, it is not part of the payables.
So what do you do?
So this money was not warranted and it did not come to us for expenditure. The only payables that we have, these ones are
So
relating
by
to...
the end of June, what was your total?
Maybe if we can have finance to review our warranting, the one that was done, you'll find that the amount...
But sir,
Yes.
you know, this amount, the 547, 448, was for a specific item, and which gratuity and other domestic areas. So what happened to these activities if the money was not given to you?
Now, the
relate
actual
to-
scenario,
You relate to the accounts.
yes, the actual scenario is that when you look at the 574, that was not warranted. So, I don't know, when you look at, it was a duplicate warrant. You see, when we warranted for the first time, the 574 for gratuity, that money came through.
Let's get, honorable colleagues, this, Isma, this is appropriation in budget performance. Okay? You submitted. This figure, the 548, when they received it, you had 547 billion. You got it.
Yes, that one we got and we paid the
You spent it 100%.
percent. Yes,
Okay?
yes.
Now, that's what you had in the budget. So how come you budgeted for this figure? Because you got the money.
Yes, we did.
This 500, which you are saying
Yes, we
was
did.
unpaid for as gratuity. You got it and spent it.
Yes, we spent that one. But
So
at
how
the-
comes it is
when
unwarranted?
Table 3.
Why are you showing it as unwarranted? And it's part of your budget of the 13,919.
yes,
Yes. And
We-
you are saying it
we got
was
the money.
unwarranted.
Yes.
But you got the money.
we got the money and we warranted. We warranted 574. We got that money. But like I'm saying, at the time of entering our warrant, an error was done.
No,
I think Accountant General probably
Excuse
can.
me, sir.
Okay.
Your total budget, the one you call revised, is 13,919,849.85 shillings. Then the warrants you got, is 13 billion 371 million 2,928. Is that correct?
We agree with that one.
That is including the 500 you are talking about. Now, if you are talking that the 500 you got, it was double. And here it's less by the same amount.
Honorable Chair.
So, on explanation of this table here, when we look at our total revised budget of the 13,919, you will find that the figure of 547 is included twice.
No. You see the problem when you talk about inclusion of twice. Sir, this figure is part of your annual budget.
On page 12.
You budgeted
Page 12.
for 13.919 billion. Okay?
Page 12. Go to page 12.
But you get that was your budget. Unless you said you budgeted this figure twice. Yes.
Yeah.
It is your approved budget.
Yes, yeah.
Now, in the 13.3 something, the 547 is part of the 13. And it was given to you and paid. Now here you reflect it as unwarranted for purposes of gratuity. So you budgeted for it twice. So the double entry is in your budget.
No.
That's why you talked about double entry.
No, I'm actually going to request Accountant General to because this, when we were doing the warranting process.
And forget about the warrant. Don't blame the Accountant General. What was your budget? Sir.
Chair, actually, you have asked the plain question.
What
was your budget? What was warranted?
No, let's first settle. What was
their
your budget?
Plain.
And Chair, if they give us that response, which percentage was warranted? Let them give us the percentage of the warrant they received vis-a-vis the budget that was approved or your initial budget.
Our initial budget from this
So
one here,
we have dropped
we
the
warranted
word-
100%.
No, we were. Listen,
Yes,
sir.
100%.
No, sir. No, don't take us to that. You said your budget. You had not revised the budget. Your budget was 13,919. Is that correct? Even I asked you, is that correct?
Refer to your accounts. Refer
No,
to
no,
your
referring
accounts.
To it, let me just.
Yeah, but sir,
Refer
this
to
is
your
in
accounts.
this table.
But you are opening many things now, you get confused.
But Chair, have you heard him say that they received 100% warrants?
Yes, that's what he has said.
No, they did not.
No, he has
He
said
has
it.
said it now.
We got 100%. It's 100%.
You received 100% warrant.
Accountant, refer to your accounts because we don't have that.
You are alone, nobody can help you because you
My OB, you are human resource. I know you did in Nyongo Yamawi, these things here.
13.3.
You speak. The microphone.
Through your accounting officer.
Use
Microphone.
the microphone.
Microphone.
What we have,
What you got?
what we got was 13,371.
That's not in dispute. We're asking you, Madam, a simple question. What was your approved budget?
13,371.
00.
Now,
Yes.
it is where?
So there was a.
The 13,371.
But when I asked you that your approved budget was 13.991, you said yes.
And it was not revised.
And you said it, I queried when you tanga, I said, was it revised? You said no. Then if it was 13, that one, why do you have unwarranted?
So that's what I was explaining.
Did you write it here?
No, we did not write it here.
Didn't you see it?
Chair, when you look at our response.
You have a response here on 13. Okay?
Mr. Chair, the response is here and written.
Written what?
Trying to describe what I read.
The unutilized warrant.
Yes, budget of 548 relates to the unwarranted gratuity of 547, which was due to a duplicate warrant that was reversed and hence remained unwarranted.
So you are saying what we reflect as, but I can settle that from, give me that table. Yes, ma'am, give me that table on your computer. So you are saying that the 445 was never part of your budget?
No, it didn't come in.
No. Which one? Get the language clearly, sir.
It was not part of
Mr. Chairman, I want the accounting officer to show us on page 5, commentary. Page 5 supposed to appear.
Final accounts.
Yes, page 5 to
final accounts.
Page 7.
The report.
The accounts.
The report.
Is it indicated somewhere? Are we together? Page 5. Five, 6, largely 7. Page 7. Is it indicated among those pages? Page 7. Go to page 7. Are we there, sir? Page 7. Oh, you have a different person.
Yes, we are here on page 7.
Yeah. Yes. So, is it indicated?
You run.
That's the use of
explanation of the running. If you miss. It's not reflected.
Whatever issues you want to bring, you bring it.
So, no, he is indirectly saying, you see, this Mubendo Hospital was given money from nowhere. Worth 500. And they realized they had it as warrant. Well, they choose not to. Is that somebody in finance gave them more money on this twice?
It did come in.
No. What we are saying, but where would the auditor pick the 3199? It came from finance.
Honorable Chair, it is coming from them because he said they received 13.371, but in the comments, in their responses, in the financials, they're indicating 13.919. So the confusion is coming from them. He said they received 100% warrant of 13.371. Yeah. Even Madam supplemented.
Do you have evidence of reversal?
Yes, we can get that because I know even if we are to run the IFMS,
which page? On the accounts.
On the adjustments. Yeah.
On the adjustments.
Yes, we go to which page?
But, Honorable Chair, if they say they
No, you
reversed
see,
it,
honorable colleagues,
the
for
figure,
an
it
entity,
never clear.
let's take on this Mubende Hospital. For an entity from page 1, the auditor writes to you and says you have a budget of 13.99 billion. Okay? And in the management letter, you don't deal with this issue. And it reaches an audit report. You get for me? It's the auditor, noted. You see, let's see the process. Somewhere along the way, he's acknowledging that they got actually 13.919 billion. Not so. That's why for him he put a revised budget, and it's correct in the language, because they never had a revised budget. That's why this Mubende here was given money it never budgeted for. Yes, that's why it remains unwarranted. And you do not dispute it. Settle it with the auditor. It appears here. You get it? During the management, this discussion you should have had with the auditors. Because the auditors, and you are saying, we got a double entry, then it was revised, and for him it's reflecting here as unwarranted. And for us, we are realizing that actually the money was paid. And here he volunteers some critical information to say we got a double entry.
Thank you,
Because
Chair.
how can a system of finance give an entity for approval beyond what was approved? I don't think you can enter it.
Chair,
Yes?
I wish, can you switch off your phone? You're having all of your mic all on. They will interfere with. Madam, can you have your... Yeah, my name is Elijah Okupa. I represent the people of Casilo County. Chair, failure to show in the accounts how this amount was reversed back to the Treasury means this money, and also failure to show how this money was spent, points to so many things. I'll give you a live example of what happened and which cost one of our OBs, I will not mention the name, Honorable Chair, who was a resource person, a personnel person in Mbale Hospital. If that is not explained, if they fail to prove that, how the money was used or how it was first, it takes us to what happened one time with Mbale Regional Hospital, where money was sent more than what was warranted.
It wasn't sent.
And the personnel, it was a syndicate, finance, the ministry, and the hospital. They received the money. This money is sent to a specific staff identified in the hospital. Once the money locks the account, the money is picked and shared. That's what happened in Valley. And it caused the arrest and dismissal, imprisonment and dismissal of the human resource person. So this is, if they fail to explain, this is what happens.
Honorable Elijah Cooper, by look of things, these people are used as a conduit.
Yes.
No.
But they also beneficiaries.
And can I
Chair,
tell
no.
you,
Chair,
on the
no.
face of it,
No.
no, now.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If they fail to explain how this money was reversed,
Let me tell you to you,
Mr. Chair,
No,
can you
first
please
of all,
give us
be
the chance to
patient.
explain
Be patient, sir.
in detail?
Gumikiriza.
Yes, please.
Oli muganda wange, gumikiriza.
Yes, sir.
Failure to explain
yes.
Yes.
the footmarks of this money. Eh?
Yes.
Because what we realized, you got a full budget. Now you got more than a full budget. And that amount is 540 something. In your books of accounts, you want to show you how you treated this money, how you got it and treated it. Because the auditor saw it, first come and speak to me before I give you the official platform. because failure to show us this money, how it worked around Mubende, and how it returned to finance, the implication of it is that you are used as a conduit to receive the money, and this money has nowhere to be seen. You disguised it as unwarranted.
Okay. Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
when you go to page 7 on the committee on the financial statement, number 1, comment on the income and expenditure of the vote against the budget. The regional referral hospital received Uganda shillings 13 billion 919 million 849 85 against the approved budget of the same amount, representing 100% budget. What are you saying now? You received 100%.
Mr. Chair, can we give it?
First read that. What are they reading? Let's first read that.
Page
seven.
7, comment on the financial statement.
Point 1.
Point 1.
on the accounts.
Page 7.
Yes.
Yeah. Number 1. Comment on the income and expenditure of the vote against the budget. The regional referral hospital received 13 billion 919 million 849,085 shillings against the approved budget of 13 billion 919 million 849,800, representing 100% budget. You got the whole budget. Now what are you saying now?
And utilized 12.4.
Step by step. Go on. Mr. Chair, Mr. Chair, can we give another try again at this? And we make an expert. Yes. Yes. Because we seem not to be understanding each other, and apparently some of these semantics are a little bit of a challenge.
And I'm going to ask colleagues to give you 5 minutes uninterrupted to explain.
Okay. Thank you very much, Chair. Accountant.
Thank you very much, Chair. Let us go from the beginning of how, because right now the issue at hand is the 574, which we are saying 540, 48, 846, 157. So this figure is relating to two issues. Is relating to two items that were not warranted figures. The first one of 574 billion for payment and gratuity never actually was not warranted. It did not come to us for expenditure. That's why it remained at the consolidated fund. So we never utilized that amount. But when you come to that year, the period under review, we did make a warrant totaling to 547 billion that cleared the gratuity within that period. That's why when you look at our financials in that year under review, we don't have any outstanding gratuity payments that were not done. The only balance that we have, I think, the only balance that is there is the 1,085,303,126, which remained an outstanding after the expenditure of the 574 on gratuity.
Let me ask you, sir.
Yes.
How did, we have now listened to you. You said, let me have a go. How comes when you go to page 7 of your financial statement, for which you do the sign and take full responsibility for completeness and integrity of these entries, it is on the same page?
Yes.
Eh? Now, this same page tells you you had a budget of 13.99, one, which was approved 100%. This figure is from your accounts. Now, for us, what we are interested in, sir, when you look at your budget performance, your approved budget is actually 13.3. Is it for something? Eh? That is your approved budget.
Yes.
Now, you allowed these things here of 13.19, 0.91. Now, what we are reading, and from you, that somebody gave you that money twice. That's why you are a bit honest. You know in the Bible there is the truth shall set you free. Somewhere along the way you mentioned the double entry on warrant. Okay? That's why the auditor picks it and says you are the revised budget. Okay? With the equal amount of money to the tune of your gratuity, which is the balance between what you now say is your approved budget and the 919. It's almost the same amount of money, almost, as the difference as of your gratuity, which you received. That means someone along the way attempted or did, okay, and you don't dispute it. In your books of accounts, you don't dispute it. You don't dispute that 19 something, because in the exit meeting, Madam and Mr. Accounting Officer, in the exit meeting, this should have been cleared and said our budget was never to that tune. It was to this tune. Now you arrive at this table of mine with these inconsistencies, and he mentions a double entry. Now we want to see how that money worked. And we are speaking about money, how that money worked. Through Mubende, and you don't see a reversal, you don't see anything, but you see your budget was revised by somebody. But in the performance, it doesn't show at all. But on the system somewhere, the auditor detected these figures. How could you allow them escape your exit meeting and you haven't corrected these inconsistencies? And you want to say, we let you off the hook. You see the problem? That this problem along the way, you should have seen it and cleared it. And you know the process comes from exit meeting, they write you a management letter, you come smile for which meeting, until you come here to the auditor house here for final check. And you write here completeness of your figures. You see how tied our hands are. We want to understand each other. You said you give you time, but now you also have given time to understand us. And I'm stand to be collected by my colleagues here if my explanation and understanding is wrong.
Honorable Chair, your explanation is very sufficient. That's why they also agreed to the report of the Auditor General and the accounts, and we are fully signed. So I think this matter has been sufficiently covered.
No, if it is sufficiently covered, these guys need to explain that amount of money.
Yes.
In no unreasonable doubt.
Yes.
It looks like a money that looks like could have been embezzled. And you are used as a conduit. So we want to know from the officer who cleared it from finance. Because I don't know. I have Accountant General here. Accountant General. On your new system, can money go to an entity beyond what was approved as a budget? It can't. So who could have entered this money? On the new infamous system, there is no way you can enter a figure over and above what was approved as a budget. It will reject it. I'm not an expert in their system, but I'm so sure that is something you cannot do. And then you are saying, I'm reversing a warrant because it's a double entry. And the auditor captures it.
Mr. Chair.
Yes.
I would like to, appreciate the concern here of inconsistencies. Inconsistencies, especially in the reporting here. the recording in the documents here, which we have of final accounts. Therefore, even our report, I wanted us to work to a stage where we are given an opportunity to provide this evidence of how this money really, in terms of figures, could have moved. Because from what I'm picking clearly, that this 548 underquay did not appear on our accounts. So even if the figures are talking of 3919, in actual sense, it didn't. And this one thing which you are rightly saying, we should have been able to identify and engage the auditors right early enough and dispute these figures, not just allow them pass into the report as they happen.
You actually give them approval because you signed on completeness and thoroughness of this figure, and you took responsibility.
And Honorable Chair, does the accounting officer want to confirm to this committee that these financial statements from Mwende Regional Referral Hospital are inconsistent, and misleading, and therefore cannot be used by the users? Because he's confirming that there is a misrepresentation of figures in this. So can we rely on these financial statements to get a true picture of what takes place in Mwende Regional Referral Hospital in regard to financial statements?
Mr. Chair, we have to be able to provide that additional clarification which you are seeking here.
Yes, I can understand you, my brother.
Yes.
But the problem is the moment the figures of accounts are inconsistent, from the word go, it renders the whole of our proceeding irregular. And the problem is, understand us, Madam, this clever man here. The problem is here, sir. For us, we are detecting a possibility of embezzlement of money. Yes, and syndicated from finance deep to your hospital. And that's why I said as a conduit. Because you need to prove to us beyond the reason. There's no way you can proceed any further with you without you unequivocally proving that this isn't so. The facts of the 19, and even asked you at the beginning, what was your budget? You said yes. You get it? You said yes. It said, is that table correct? You said yes. At that time, you ought to say, we stand to correct this. That is not a true figure. You had an opportunity of another golden chance of your response. You could not even correct your accounts. Your accounts. Are these accounts prepared by finance? Let me ask, Modimi. These accounts which you signed to here, are they corrected by these ones? Aren't they your own commentaries? The commentaries are ours. Yes, and you commented on these figures. You wrote that something. I mean, you may not be in accounts. So I'm taking this man here to CID. For possible loss, you make a comment. For possible loss, tomorrow you come here. Is my legal counsel here? Tomorrow you come here in the morning with evidence for me to let you off the hook. I'm even giving you a chance that I don't normally give others.
Mr. Chair, I agree with this one. I think let's have this
clarified. So
clarified.
let me this one report to CID immediately. But you have a room tomorrow. Okay? I want you to just record the case, CID. Just record this case. Okay? Let him go. It's still just a pending case. Let him go. Tomorrow, come back with all the documents from the Ministry of Finance, from everywhere. Even the officer who approved this money, we need him. The whole syndicate, we are going to trace for it. How this figure reaches here. And Salongo, I need this auditor who audited this entity.
And Honorable Chair, as
But won't it be too early to send him when we are still?
early. Honorable colleagues, if you look into the responses of Mubende Regional Referral Hospital, you wonder the type of staff that did draft these responses, Honorable Chair. Very substandard. They don't correspond to the queries that were raised. That is why the officers that side are fidgeting even to explain what is within the report. Honorable colleagues, if you pick interest and you look into how Mubende responded to the Auditor General's report, you wonder whether it's a technical staff that did respond to this. So, Honorable Chair, if honorable colleagues can allow, for me, I think we need to give Mubende time, first of all, as you highlighted the matter that they are to handle, but also to take time and substantially respond to the queries that were raised. Otherwise, this report is the responses are too substandard. You cannot believe that they were drafted or they are written by a technical staff. Honorable Chair, this is being disrespectful to the committee. That's why even some issues were left out. Look at your report, accounting officer. I don't know whether you can also commit that you read through this with due respect. And if we proceed with it, you will also be held accountable for submitting substandard information to the committee. Honorable colleagues, look through the report.
Yeah, but the question is, if we are not proceeding to look through the whole report on the face of it, and we are giving them a chance,
Yes.
one chance in hell, okay, to say, okay, make an attempt, as you said, make another go at it.
Yes.
I let them go.
Let us not hold them on any other thing, whether they wrote a good report, bad report, we shall reach that judgment. But the question is, we are constrained by time, honorable colleagues. I want people to go and campaign, okay? And there is time ticking on our clock for Parliament to consider and approve this report.
Chairman,
My other question is, of what purpose, okay, I was like saying I send him to CID.
Chair, thank you very much. You've been very kind enough today. I didn't expect you to just casually give them that opportunity. Maybe you would give him leverage instead of going to CID. Let him go and respond properly, like Chair Vice has guided. However, I know the accounting officer has been a seasoned accounting officer through many referral hospitals.
With a clean record. With a clean record.
Mubende, Chair, in the past reports that we have considered, Mubende is one of the referrals that has received money that they did not budget for.
No.
So I want you to take note of that. Not under you, but take note. Something has been landing there, and eventually, no, for us, we didn't ask for this. We only saw it coming. So you go and polish yourself.
No.
Chair has given you a window.
Let me get your memory, Fred. You are saying that even before, because this is our second year, because even I remember last year, Mubende, you had issues. She chaired this meeting. It was not even chaired. If I'd been
no, we didn't have
you had issues.
We didn't have issues, Mr. Chairman, last financial.
You didn't have.
We appeared clean.
We don't want
As
to.
my record
But
has been.
he has an institutional memory of this institution. He's saying, even in the past, there's been a case where you are receiving money you have not budgeted for. And my research desk is confirming. So you may not be aware that your facility is a highway.
Mr. Chair.
It is the super highway.
Mr.
Chairman.
For conduit, as a conduit for siphoning public resources.
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair.
And this time you've not been lucky. You've not been lucky. Our eagle eye has landed on the Chituli. And we have you now.
Unlikely.
Mr. Chairman.
Unlikely.
With that in mind, I'm giving just an accounting officer an opportunity. I'm not letting him off the hook. Okay? Report to CID, accounting officer, it's you to respond. Tomorrow, you are reporting a case, respond tomorrow. We shall either just open a file for purposes of opening a file of investigation by the committee now. But I'll send you, if tomorrow that is detected, even your accounting officer and others at large, you would have been found to have siphoned public resources. But you have tomorrow to come and explain. Report to CID, report here at 9 tomorrow. Meeting adjourned. Can we have football?
अल्लाह पाक पाक है अल्लाह 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 पाक पाक है अल्लाह पाक है अल्लाह पाक है अल्लाह
गोविंद गोविंद प्रीतम मन प्रीतम मिल सत कौआ हंस होवे। दुर्मत भागहीन मत फीके, नाम सुनत हर भय मन रोहै। लिखते विष्टा खाए मुख को है, अमृत सर सतगुर सतवादी। जितना ते कौआ हंस हो है, अमृत सर सतगुर सतवादी। जितना ते कौआ हंस हो है, नानक तन तन वडे वड भागी। 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 जिन गुरमत नाम हृदय अमृत सर सतगुर सतवादी। जितना ते कौआ हंस होवे, अमृत सर सतगुर सतवादी। जितना ते कौआ हंस होवे, जितना ते कौआ हंस जितना ते कौआ हंस होवे। वाहिगुरू।
आज मोरे पावन पवित्र मित्र आज मोरे आए हैं। आज मोरे आए हैं। आज मोरे आए हैं। आज मोरे आए हैं। पवन पवित्र मित्र पवित्र मित्र आज मोरे आए हैं, आज मोरे आए हैं, आज मोरे आए हैं, आज मोरे स्वप्न चरित्र चित्र बन के बने पे चित्र 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 पावन पवित्र मित्र आज मोरे आए हैं, पावन पवित्र मित्र आज मोरे आए हैं, आज मोरे परम दयाल लाल लोचन विशाल, परम दयाल लाल लोचन विशाल, परम दयाल लाल हरि जगर धनि जगम बम गर गम बन परम दयाल लाल लोचन विशाल, परम दयाल लाल लोचन विशाल, मुख बचन रसाल मधु मधुर पियाए, आज मोरे आए, आज मोरे आए, आज मोरे आए, पवन पवित्र मित्र आज मोरे आए, पावन पवित्र मित्र आज मोरे आए हैं, आज मोरे आए, आज मोरे आए, आज मोरे आए। सोबत सहजासन बिलासन ते अंकमाल, सोबत सहजासन बिलासन ते अंकमाल, सोबत से जासन बिलासन ते अंकमाल, सोबत से जासन बिलासन ते अंकमाल, सोबत से सोबत सहजासन बिलासन ते अंकमाल, प्रेम रस विषम होवे सहज समाए, आज मोरे आए, आज मोरे आए, आज मोरे आज मोरे आज मोरे आए। जल मीन गत बिरह जगाए